My amazing lizard friends, welcome back to Grim Dawn. We are here in Grunwald on the way to Uchtenbock. There's a lot of German names for people here. I saw like Gretchen and Heinrich and stuff. So, is that supposed to be Germany? We don't. We have a lot of forest, but not plans to try to eat you. Just so you know. No, just kidding. No, I think we're kind of deep into the forest. It's really pretty dark and damp here. A lot of poisonous stuff, a lot of foul and stinking things. Can't even imagine how it must smell here. We found an old inn that is abandoned, all the people gone. We are on our way to, yeah, I think Uchtenbock. The Coven's Refuge is here, and Uchtenbock, and AoM, and Lone Lodge, and Malmuch. So we are somehow on the way. We killed Caraxus Fowl last time and took his heart. And now we're going to the Coven to find Creed there. Because he thinks we have to save Ulgrim. He thinks we can save him. But no one's really sure because he was drawn into the nether with this funny creature. We get a lot of Grim Dawn this week, basically the next week also, because I'm waiting for 2 new projects to start, and I don't really want to start anything new until then, because I think it would be a bit bad timing if I would start a new Let's Play and have to interrupt it in the middle because I want to start something new. I'm really waiting for the new projects, so I don't want to insert them after I did whatever comes between, so all of it is a bit hard to find a good way to do it. So I decided on doing it like this. You get some Grim Dawn now, and then we are going into the new projects that come out soon. But I have to wait for their release, so that's why it takes us a bit of time. One of them will be an ARPG, but in a different setting. And with a lot of twists, but it will be more for testing, not much for Let's Play. And one of them will be another action game. So it will be interesting. Interesting times we're living in, my dear lizard friends. I hope you stay with me through all of this. I hope you are as excited as I am for the new projects, even though you don't really know yet what it will be. But maybe you have an idea if you see the upcoming games that are going to be released soon. Maybe you can kinda think of something that I'm waiting for. What it might be. Been there already? Okay. Wonder how long it will take us until we find our way to Malmut. Wonder how much playtime the add-ons will have. The DLCs, I mean. Because now we are already at the DLCs. Ah, here we are in Uchtenbock. Okay, so this is where it continues, I guess. But first we check the rest of the map that is still dark. But we don't miss out on anything. I wonder if we can save Ulgrim and who he really is, because our friend Creed thinks him more than just a human. And there could be something to it. He seems to be older than he looks. He seems to be stronger than he should be if he would be a human. It's all pretty mysterious. But we'll find out. I'm pretty sure of this. Can't go there, okay. So where does this path lead us if the other one goes to Oakdenburg? Ah, it's a block path. I see. Makes totally sense, of course. Okay, so now we are in Oakdenburg. Like, as soon as I go around the corner. We are in Oakdenburg. Funny name, really. I just pronounce them as I think they could be. I don't really know if it's pronounced like this. You can always hear a touch of my German coming out when I pronounce names, because I pronounce them as I think they could be, but mostly because I'm not native English speaking, I throw in a lot of German pronunciation. Nice. Looks pretty nice. Coven Guardian, okay. Is this dude again, the emissary? I don't trust the emissary at all. Wares of the Coven, Coven goods. Smuggler. Guy called Andros. Kalia and Hestria. Tristra's diary, okay. Let's see. I think maybe we should talk to some people here. Let's see Tristra's diary. This whole thing is still very strange to me. There are sisters here who have devoted their entire lives to study and craft, but I know nothing of such things. I have no skill with herb and vial, no knowledge of treats of their connections. I have no tales of the tree or longside. I cannot convene with spirits, and yet here I am. I was drawn here like a fish to its spawning grounds, and I have no idea why. I don't think any of the sisters know either. I've heard some of the elders speaking of me. There was no disdain in their voices, but they too are at loss for what purpose I have in this place. I have learned many things in my short time here, and despite my apparent lack of direction, I intend to absorb as much information as this place will give me. There's a great deal of history in this coven. I've overheard the eldest sister speaking of a time when it was first formed, a time when its members were fearless and driven by a hunger for knowledge. They unveiled secrets hidden from mankind, learned of sources of immense power. Together they achieved things the rest of us dream of, but it came at a heavy price. The hubris drew the eye of the tree, and nothing was ever the same. My contemporaries speak of that time in hushed tones, but to be honest, I'm envious of them. They must have felt such drive, such clarity of purpose. Is it truly so wrong to pursue lost knowledge? I will not rest until I have uncovered their secrets, until these places of power are once again within our grasp. The witch gods be damned, but as I walk among my sisters, I realize that there are those among us who look up to the tree with reverence. Through them, the gods retain their unbroken gaze upon this place and our actions. I must be discreet and unassuming. The mantle of an ill-directed, purposeless new recruit should suit me well for now. Okay. Wherever she has weird intentions. Hello, Andros. Excuse me, but I'm quite busy. Are you in charge around here? Certainly not. You should speak to Sister Caradia before somebody mistakes you for a ghoul. Now, leave me to my work. What are you working on? I'm sorry, is this sharing hour? Leave me to my work. Okay, this dude doesn't like us at all. I see. Okay, that's for necromancers, but it doesn't have anything. Like, I'm a different kind of necromancer, I think.
I'll hold on to that for you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so witches and
Come see what's left of my wares.
charge here, it seems. Let's see, invisible metal. Vulnerable of the protection of 0% of the weight. Now also dairy free. What the heck? Invisible helm, shoulder guards, and metal. Okay. Whoa, they look cool. They have like really nice stuff. Really nice looking things. Okay, but
Put it to good use.
can't use any of those.
See anything you like?
Okay, I think
Put
we
it to
are
good
kind
use.
of okay. Oh, no, it was only target dummies. I thought we attacked something bad. Oops. Coven Hexer. Talia. Please, stranger, leave me to my thoughts. Okay. Astria, I hope you're not planning to stay here, stranger. And what if I am? No harm will come to you here so long as you do not seek it. But the Coven has no place for you, stranger. They are so nice to me. I am impressed. They're really welcoming people here. Ragia and Ralia, okay.
I can smell the questions upon you.
Okay. One comes before us who is not ready. Perhaps another day shall rise upon which she will understand. Huh? You pester me, marked one. Begone. Okay then. We meet again, friend. I must admit I had some reservations regarding your unusual state of mind, but you have proved to be understanding of human plight, even compassionate. My sisters will breathe easier knowing that you are willing to see past our craft for the people we are, and I will make sure they hear of it. Do not worry, I will not speak of your origins to the others. Even though they endured this in the Empire, they are not entirely free of it themselves. How do we know each other? I don't remember you. That's humanity for you, I suppose. How did you make it here all the way from Bloodgrove? Ah, it's the one. Ah, I remember. There was this quest where they wanted to kill the witch and I rescued her instead of killing her. That's where I know her from. It wasn't simple, I can tell you that. Oh, I think we reached the maximum level. I don't get... Ah, no, I did. There's the experience, okay. Sorry, it didn't say anything. It wasn't simple, I can tell you that. After Malostria's calls became more frequent, I set out east towards the lake. I traveled part of the way by boat, but that dingy thing did not last long in the turbulent waters. I found myself off the coast of Whitmire, nearly drowned. Thankfully, a couple of rowers found me before the slough did. With their help, I recovered quickly and made my way up here. Does Malostria call to you? Yes, she is a powerful psychic and nearly burned at the stake, herself her ability to tap into the ether. Magnified by the powers of the other witches, Malostria called out to anyone with the gift who might hear. The lucky few who interpreted her summons and survived the journey are here. Fascinating. Truly fascinating. Oh. Ah, one who toys with the dead. Your reputation precedes you. My reputation? Yes, the threats bring word of your deeds in Devil's Crossing and beyond. But careful that you are not caught in a spider's grasp. What does that mean? Fair warning, all that is done here is seen and heard. You would be wise to treat carefully. What is this place? This was once a place of gathering for beings of unfathomable power. Now it serves as a lowly refuge for what remains of this coven. Isn't it dangerous out here? Indeed, a great deal of effort is spent protecting this place. You may see signs of our labor in the wards and traps that surround the coven. Okay, I'll be going. Bye. Interesting place. Yes, there's so much stashes around here, and why can I collect all of them? Whispers from beyond. Really interesting. The words were subtle at first, like an itch in the back of my mind. They were garbled, impossible to make out their meaning, but they would not relent. They became an incessant distraction, a calling, much like Malostria's message that once beckoned me to this place. Except while the matron came to me in my dreams, these words are without respite, without end. I can feel my attention waning when performing even rudimentary tasks. At times, one voice would rise above the rest in a maddening chorus, and then I could deduce its meaning. This clarity never lasted long, and soon the chorus would resume. Never would the same voice gain power over the others. Each time it was as if another sought my ear. I spoke of webs and spiders and places I have never seen or heard of. Sometimes they woke me in terror as they screamed of fire and vengeance, and unlike the bird I had ever seen. I spoke of this to the matron, and her eyes would dart quickly towards old Rugia before staring into mine. She tried to console me as best she could, but we both knew what fate awaits those born with this curse. I only wish I could derive some meaning from the darkness before the madness claims my soul. It seems, however, that it is not to be. Okay, so the ones with this gift. Oh, it's so highly due to get mad. Watch yourself, outsider. Uninvited guests aren't welcome here. I noticed that for sure. Okay, so we have Metro and Malostria.
What does the foul wind bring us this day? I believe you were just leaving.
Yeah, I understand.
Let's see what I can do here.
I am absolutely not welcome here. I understand. Ooh, I just saw. Yeah. Spirit guide. That's amazing. Now I can reset my whole stuff. Nigeria, who are you? I'm sorry, but if you have business here, you should speak with Garadia. Okay, let's talk to Garadia, and then I guess I take care of my build.
Whatever it is you think you're doing here, you are in the wrong place.
Perhaps the heart of Caraxos will change your mind.
Interesting. It appears that perhaps we can be of use to each other after all. Very well. Speak. What brings you to our refuge?
I must find a way to Malmuth and find a lost friend.
If you seek a path to Malmuth through the swamps, then I am afraid you are out of luck. The roads have all but collapsed, and even if you should somehow find your way out of the bog, the land beyond has been consumed by aether fire. Ancient passageways exist that could take you north, but they are not of this realm, and you will not like where they lead. Now, this friend of yours? What happened?
His name was Urgum. He was taken by the void in battle.
Ulgrim, you say? Oh, it would be a shame to lose such a legend. But if he was claimed by the void, then... Perhaps this gives me an idea that will solve both your predicaments. But if we are to help with this, then I must ask for something more in return.
Very well. What do you require?
What you ask will take me some time to prepare. But before I help you, there is something you must do for us. Deep within Ugdenbog, to the north of our refuge, there lies a village by the name of Barrowhome. I need you to travel there.
What does this village have to do with you?
I care not for the village, only for what was stolen. We had crafted an Ugdenbog fetish within the swamp in order to protect ourselves from the wilderness. Recently, someone has tampered with it, tore off the head of the fetish, and ran off with it. I can still sense its waning power within the bog, and the only nearby settlement is Barrowhome. I do not care what you do. We must have it returned to us. Do this, and I shall give you the means to find Ogrim, and perhaps even a way to Malmuth.
She can just give us a way to find Urgum. That's pretty interesting. Okay, we have a deal then. Pretty interesting that she can just help us find him. I wonder how. I mean, he's in a void, so...
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Very, very interesting. Used to reset your devotion points. Interesting. It's helpful because, I mean, okay, not the devotion points. I was about to reset my other points, but very interesting all of this. Okay, so we are not really welcome here, but at least we have a bit of some kind of better treatment now that we gave for the heart. I mean, they seem to use it. There seem to be some kind of witches or something. Greetings, outsider. I am told that you are heading into Uktenborg. With you. I was wondering if you could assist us in an important matter while you are out there, or that you have in mind. Metron Malostria has been reaching out across Care and calling witches to gather here in relative safety. Once they arrive, the survival becomes my responsibility until they get accustomed to live life in Uktenborg. Most of those that Malostria was able to commune with have arrived, except for a few stragglers. It has been some time though, and we suspect that something has happened to our future sisters. If you find yourself out in Uktenborg, please look around. See if any of them have gotten lost, or worse, captured by the roaming cannibals. Even though they are not yet under my care, I feel certain responsibility to their well-being, but I cannot simply leave the refuge. If you do this for me, I will see to it that you are aptly rewarded with some of our supplies. Okay, let's find the missing sisters then. Okay, my dear lizard friends, I have a task to do. I have to rebuild my build. And then after this we are heading to Uktenbog, to this place that's called AoM. It doesn't seem that far away. I mean, it does seem far away. There's all of Uktenbog between. Whew. But we'll find a way, and then somehow, hopefully, we'll also go to Mahmud and we find Ulgrim and we find out about him and who he really is. All of the stuff. But that will happen in the next episode. Until then, I hope you stay healthy, you take care of yourselves. If you liked the episode, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, then you will see more videos, of course, in the future. And until then, take care of yourselves and stay healthy. Head over to Twitter and Instagram if you want always to have the newest news about the channel directly as the first ones to see it and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So to stay up to date, hit me on Twitter. It's the best way, actually. There I'm posting nearly every day. So yeah, that's where you find the most of it. And of course, take care of yourselves, and we see each other in the next episode. Happy to see you back. Until then, bye!